Start with a historical fact. In March 2026, unauthorized drone incursions occurred over Barksdale Air Force Base. A brief shelter-in-place was ordered, but operations continued without a shutdown. That is the verified baseline. Fast forward to a hypothetical planning horizon in 2032. We are looking at a simulated red team exercise centered around a major air mobility hub modeled after Travis Air Force Base. The strategic assumption driving this simulation is a contingency in the Taiwan Strait, an event that instantly pushes Pacific cargo and logistics demand to maximum capacity. Under those extreme conditions, crippling the logistics pipeline does not require a kinetic strike on the flight line. An adversary only needs to compromise the base's digital decision-making process. The red team's specific objective is to force the base commander into ordering a precautionary shutdown out of sheer confusion, without firing a single weapon or destroying a single asset. This chart evaluates the capability horizon for 2032. Looking at the top right quadrant, the most plausible stressors are bursty drone contacts and simultaneous cyber pressure, rather than speculative events like mass humanoid assaults. The adversary relies on a tactic called information saturation. They flood the defenders with ambiguous observations, phantom network traffic, benign sensor artifacts, and duplicate alarms faster than human operators can verify them. By polluting the data, the attacker weaponizes the commander's own safety protocols. A rational pause to figure out what is real becomes an ongoing, debilitating mission denial. To test this, the simulation runs a paired exercise. Branch A faces the attack using a standard, centralized digital architecture, where all sensor inputs, cyber anomalies, and video feeds funnel into shared queues. This diagram maps out the failure mechanism. When the attack surges, massive files like bulk video clog the network, trapping mission-critical updates. That congestion hits the human operators. Their screens fill with duplicate tracks, contradictory alerts, and stale data. The commander is now looking at a deeply polluted common operating picture. They cannot confidently distinguish a benign system glitch from an actual drone incursion. Because the digital mission thread is broken, the commander cannot guarantee flight line safety. A precautionary mission hold is immediately called. We rewind the simulation and run the exact same attack stream against Branch B, which applies a hypothetical software suite called PTCP. This flowchart breaks down the PTCP reference architecture. The system acts as a traffic controller, holding bulk video locally while prioritizing compact status updates. That staged fusion cleans the bottleneck. Operators receive unified decision carts with clear confidence levels. This set of charts graphs the quantitative results under maximum load. In the top left, Branch B maintains 100% timely delivery of priority data. On the bottom left, the operator alert burden stays completely flat compared to the baseline surge. By protecting the integrity of the data stream, the cognitive burden is lifted. The commander can verify the flight line is secure, safely continuing cargo operations despite the ongoing noise. Once the immediate pressure drops, investigators have to piece together the timeline to determine if the anomalies were part of a coordinated campaign or just a string of coincidences. This workflow diagram shows how the software preserves a complete chain of custody. It tracks the raw sensor observation, the identity binding, the correlated event, and the specific human decision made in response. Having that preserved evidence drastically speeds up network recovery. It also prevents the dangerous mistake of rushing to attribute an attack to a specific actor before the facts align. This is a principle known as cognitive asymmetry. The attacker expends massive resources generating volume to create doubt, while the defender survives by isolating a compact, protected stream of truth. We have to state a strict evidentiary boundary here. PTCP is currently a vendor-stated research hypothesis. It is not deployed at any Air Force base, and these results are purely synthetic. This roadmap outlines the 24-month process required to test that hypothesis in the real world. Moving from isolated digital twins to federated operational evaluation requires passing hard gates for safety, cyber integrity, and operator burden at every single phase. Software can prioritize data and recommend actions, but it must never automate away human authority or independently interpret rules of engagement. Keeping the mission moving requires epistemic control. Future defense relies on knowing exactly what is real, fast enough to confidently act on it.